Yo, what's going on, people? And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Ready to Race DLC pack for Assetto Corsa. And if you click this video, then you're probably wondering, is it worth it? Should I spend my money on this car pack? And I'm not even gonna lie to you, it is. It really is. It only costs $8 and you get 10 cars. If I'm gonna be honest here, I didn't look at any other cars that was coming in this DLC. I just saw the McLaren P1 GTR and I was like,
shut up and take my money!
But you probably aren't like me, so you're gonna drive all the other cars. So let's take a look at the car list. Now I split up these cars into 3 groups: good, meh, and bad. Now this is a combination of both speed and handling. So we're gonna start with the cars on the left: the McLaren P1 GTR, the Audi R18, the Audi R8, and the Toyota TS040 Hybrid. Now, straight off the bat, I'm going to tell you all of these cars handle well on console. If you don't have a steering wheel, I don't, they handle extremely well even on a controller. So if that was one of your worries, you can get that out the way. That was fixed in patch 1.14. Now, these cars are in the good category because they handle the best and they are pretty fast. The only odd car in this group would be the Audi R8. That is, I think that would fit into the GT3 section. But the other cars, they're all like supercars, but they handle pretty good. Like you don't even need to do any kind of tuning. You can just pick up the car and race. So if you don't know anything about cars and you don't really do the whole tuning thing on Assetto Corsa, that's fine. You can just pick these up and go on race straight away, and they will handle pretty well. Now, if you are into tuning cars, the most I would say you have to do is probably just change the tires or the tire pressure to suit you. But the one thing I will say is for this update, you actually might have to do some reading. These hypercars, supercars, whatever you want to call them, they have KERS, DRS, different delivery and recovery modes. If you don't know anything about cars, then probably sounds like I'm speaking gibberish, but I'm talking to my people out there who actually know cars. I was accustomed with the McLaren P1 GTR because that only has 2 delivery modes, race mode and charging. But the Audi R18 and the Toyota Hybrid, they have 6 different modes, and those flew way over my head. So I had to go and Google the different modes. So I suggest you go and do that because it actually affects how the car handles, how fast it goes, setting the different recovery and delivery modes at different parts of the track. So I would highly suggest you get the hang of switching modes. Do not try to race these cars in one mode around the track. It will definitely give you the advantage if you know which delivery modes you are switching into. Now onto the cars in the middle section that are pretty meh. These would be the Audi TT RS, the TT Cup, the Toyota Celica, and the Maserati MC12 GT1. Right, so these cars are pretty okay in handling and pretty okay in speed, with the exception of the Maserati. I'll get that one lastly. The 2 Audis are fine in terms of handling and speed. You can pick these up and just go on a race. But I would actually suggest tuning these ones. Unfortunately, you can't adjust the drivetrain. They just, I don't know, the axle's a little too slow for me. But you can't change that. And they also have a locked differential, which I do not like. That kind of affects you in the corners. So I added some downforce to the rear and I set the slider to the far left on the differential lock, and it started to handle a bit better. This goes for both cars. And the Celica, the only problem is that it kind of likes to slide a bit, so yeah, I would suggest doing some tuning on that as well. Do it to your liking. Now lastly, the Maserati. This car is faster than the other 3, however in terms of handling it is really not that good. It likes to slide a lot. Yeah, so I spent majority of my time tuning this just to get it to grip a bit better. So lower tire pressure and increase the rear and front downforce, and you should be fine. And now on to the last cars that are, in my opinion, in the bad section, which would just be the McLaren 570S and the Lotus 311. When it comes to McLaren, this just does not have any grip whatsoever, and it also likes to slide. I spent a huge amount of time trying to get this car to not slide off the track, but it just meant I couldn't push the car as much as I wanted to and go as fast as I could. So eventually I gave up on this car, and I hate Lotus, I really do. This car, the speed is fine, but again it's just the handling that is a problem. That's why both of these cars are in the bad section. Car also likes to slide. I spent some time tuning it and it It doesn't slide as much. It's kind of controllable, but every now and then it still slide or get some understeer and go off. And I also give up on this car. So yeah, that is it for the DLC pack. Those are all the cars. Again, the DLC pack only costs $8, so if you're wondering if to pick this up, then yeah, I would recommend getting this pack. I ended up liking a lot more cars than just the McLaren P1, so that was a nice surprise. But yeah, that's about it for this review. If you found this video helpful, you can leave a like, share it around, or leave a comment down below. What's your favorite car if you own this pack already? And subscribe for more Assetto Corsa and other racing videos. Project Cars is coming out pretty soon, so expect that on the channel. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.